Hey guys, I'm Kel Carver with Norvell. I'm going to show you real quick how to assemble your brand new Arena all-in-one Norvell spray system. First thing you're going to get is you're going to get a crate delivered to your doorstep by truck lines via lift gate down to your front. So the two things that you'll need most of all to disassemble part of the crate is your electric screwdriver and your cutter knife, your razor knife. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to take these bolts or these screws off the panel here. Each one of these, there's 8 screws total, and then you'll take the top screw out of the top and then the screws out of the side. Take this bar off here and these 3 screws. So basically what you're going to remove is this bar, and this panel. Once you have that off, there'll be some product boxes on the inside of the booth here. What you're going to do next, this panel will be gone, then you're going to take your razor knife after you remove your boxes on the floor of the skid. Then you're going to cut your strapping there that's holding the booth to the skid. Get one person to help you, and you'll pull the booth off onto the front doorstep there, or the concrete, and you'll actually take your box top off first, and then you'll roll around to the side of the booth, and then it's got a seam here that you're going to actually just peel the seam off the booth. So then you have a complete box. Just want to straighten it out, push it against the wall out of the way. So the next thing, once you get your product boxes all broken down, you'll have this assembly here. You'll have some hand guards for the socks, the white socks for the back of the fans. You'll have a couple different hoses here. You'll have a Z3000 gun, which will be your main spray gun. Nice Z3000 gun there. The next up, you'll have a backup gun, M1000 gun in your kit. Put those aside for a minute. You'll also have a 45-degree quick disconnect, and you'll have a box that says wheel kit on there. And those wheels, there'll be 4 wheels with an Allen wrench. That Allen wrench will also assemble, just to speed up the video, we actually went ahead and hooked up the gun hook here on the side of the booth. There's an indication of where the gun hanger goes. Okay, so we just Allen wrenched that on there, went right on, just real easy. We also took our regular screwdriver there and actually put the handle on the side of the wood box. We'll go into that in just a minute. Now we're going to put on one wheel here. This is the first thing you do. In the room, you're going to actually lay the booth down on its back so it's easy to access all 4 wheels. Each wheel location on the side of the booth is located by a sticker. To speed up the video, we put on 3 already. So it's real simple. You just put the little tracks here in there, the screws in the track. They fit in real nice and evenly. And then all you're going to do is just screw them right in. They'll just nicely tighten up and lock in. There we go. That's one of them. And then just kind of move your wheel around. Do the second one on each wheel. 4 wheels to go on the booth. Okay, once it turns tight, the wheel's all locked on, it's not coming off anywhere. Then I'm going to go back behind the booth. We'll put my little Allen wrench down where I can find it here in a little bit so we can put on that gun hanger that I talked about. And then I'm just going to lift up the booth. I've already rolled out my mat onto the floor where I'm going to place the booth. One person can do this pretty easily. I'm going to roll it right in there. Okay, so I've got the booth assembled with the wheels on there. I'm going to go ahead and peel back my protective coating here so the mirrors didn't get scratched in shipping. You can just rip it right off. All right. Next thing you can do, you can notice that we have an instruction manual right here on how to do everything that I'm talking about. But this is just, the written version. So hopefully this video will help you out with the visuals. You can take that off, push that aside. And also you take off each of your tape on all 4 of your fan filters. Next up, you can take the top off. You're just going to peel that back, rip it all the way off, okay? I'm gonna leave it on for the video's sake, but you'll want that clear sealant so you'll get more light through when you're doing spray tanning. Put that on, protective coating. Here's your little manual, put it aside. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna move around to the side of the booth here, to the back of it. This was the wheel kit that I was talking about. That's where it'll be, okay? We've already put our wheels on, so that's a second wheel kit. What we'll do now is just unscrew the power cord. This is the power for the lights, the fans, and the turbine system, and it's only one plug that'll go into the wall, so you'll just plug that right into the wall. Okay, the hardest part of the assembly, or the most confusing part, is actually putting the turbine, the Z3000, into the quiet box here. We've already put the handle on. Like I said, it comes in the box, and it's just an easy screw on. Phillips head screwdriver, or you can use your electric screwdriver. And then the first thing we're going to do is actually put the turbine into the quiet box itself. You're going to put it in so the power plug goes in like this. Make sure that your box lid is all the way down so it's level. And then you're going to fish the power cord out. It's a 3-prong power cord. And you'll turn it upside down like this, and you'll push it into your machine. Make sure it's all the way in good so you have no gap there. And then you'll just kind of fold your power cord in. Handle goes forward so it's clear of the top. And then you'll just move that machine all the way until the hole here the machine goes in nice and flush. All right, so your hole that comes out of your turbine is actually going to be your air hole there, and it's going to line up with the hole on top of the box. If you're having a little bit of trouble pushing that in, the power cord that goes into the machine might be down into the box too far. You can then pull it out and actually push your machine in a little bit further to get that hole lined up. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our 45-degree angle quick disconnect, and we're going to hook it on down through the hole into the machine there. So you just hold it up here with one hand, screw it in with the other. Okay, nice and tight. One other thing, one other very important point is you got your dial on-off switch here on your machine. That needs to be on full power. So as you click it on, you leave it on exactly where you clicked it on, because that means that's full power. If you turn it all the way over to the right, it will be on low power. You want the machine always on high because you're going to actually be able to control the machine from the front of your booth, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Go ahead and close your door. Your machine's in the quiet box. Okay, so the next hose that you want to hook up to your quick disconnect here is your hose that has the little bracket on it. That bracket's going to hold into the back side of the booth. We'll show you how to do that here. What you want to do is just push down your collar. As you have it pushed down, put it in your back air hose and make sure that clicks, and then it can't come out. Next thing is you're going to stretch your hose down to here, and you're going to put it on turbine hose connection point. That'll be just like the wheels that we did. We'll slide those nuts right into the track. Okay, and then we'll tighten those, each one up, with our little same Allen wrench we're using. Let's get a good lock on it. Do the second one. Nice and tight there again. Now we'll take our next hose, which is our actual spray hose for our gun. Unwind it. You may want to kind of just stretch it out, get rid of the curves in the hose. Just a little bit at a time, work it all the way down. It's been rolled up there for a while, but it will straighten out here pretty quick. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your air hose and you're going to connect it right in, just like you did on the back side. If you don't get it all the way in, then that quick disconnect won't hold the hose. Then we'll get our little Z gun. We'll be ready to pop the Z-gun right on. Quick disconnect. Once again, make sure it clicks and holds. Then you got your hose and your gun right there connected to your nice gun hook. Last step here, guys, you also have the fan socks, which are actually hand guards, and they will collect a little bit more of the solution. There's 4 of them for each 4 fans. And there's also a replacement light bulb tool in here that has a little suction cup that you'll actually stick to the light if your light ever goes bad to take the light out. Here, that's a little helpful tool. So here's how to put on each fan sock. Stretch it out. There's some little knobs on the back of each fan. You just want to stretch it around there. And just apply those to all 4 fans and you're good to go. All right, guys, after you got your booth all assembled, your guns hooked up, you're ready to spray. Operation of the booth, basically you got 3 switches up here. One is for your lights. The second one is for your fans. And then the third one is for your turbine. And the turbine, as it clicks on, that's full power, all the way down to low power. Like I said, on the inside of the booth, the turbine needs to be on full power because you're going to control it from here. So full power, and you're going to spray on about 75% power is the recommended setting. Guys, that's a simple operation of the booth. We appreciate your time and enjoy spraying.